Hii video ni refu kwa hivyo tusikize. So mimi I wake up and I find people are still fighting for Brian Chira. Who was there, who was not there. Nani alimsaidia, nani hakumsaidia. Mpaka celebrities wetu wameingia kwa hii debate, wanaanza kutu guilt trip. Ati yo TikTokers were not helping Brian Chira akiwa uhai, hawakumpeleka rehab, sijui walimfanyia nini. It is totally out of order and out of context. Kitu cha kwanza, let us be very clear, crystal clear in blue and black. Let us stop the blame game. Let us stop blaming. You cannot afford to blame another for the life of Brian Chira. Brian Chira lived his life the best way he knew how. He did not regret the way he lived his life. Do not be the one who is regretting or also guilt-tripping others and making them regret because of how Brian lived. Hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza ama ako na mamlaka ya kujaribu kuguilt-trip wengine ati walikuanga ama hawakukuanga. And this is because Brian was given his flowers even when he was alive. And we all know that. This young man akitransferiwa kutoka Nakuru kukuja hapa Nairobi, alitumiwa almost 300,000 kufanishiwa nyumba. This young man was gifted almost 500,000 coins by King Rosso. This young man na wakati alishikwa, watu walichanga mpaka wakamtolea cash bail. This young man was given Baba Talisha and others, akina Nyako, waweze kummentor. He had the best at his exposure. The fact that he did not take the advice he was given, or he took the advice partly, or he took it fully, that is not our business. It was up to him. Ni yeye. Hata wewe mwenyewe huo unalewa na huo unapatiwa advice. Ni wewe utaamua kama hiyo advice utaichukua ama hautaichukua. So those people who are saying that TikTokers did not help Brian, Brian was helped. Brian hakuanga ameandikwa kazi mahali kokote, na Brian had paid his rent na alikuanga anajilipia rent. Because there are people who went beyond their status, beyond their state, wakakuja kusaidia Brian hata chini ya maji. Brian was one of the most gifted TikTokers. Alikuanga anapewa gifts, and these gifts culminate to money. So you cannot say that Brian was not given his flowers. We loved Chira and we supported Chira the best way we could. Iyo ingine mnatuambia ya kwenda rehab na ya kufanya nini, mungekuja muifanye. Na kama hata mungekuja muifanye, it is not like even some of us we never called for it. But honestly, hata wewe ukiambiwa upeleke rehab na unaona kabisa you are not ready for rehab, ama you are not okay to go to rehab, ama the kind of drinking you are doing it's not fit for rehab, what is the problem with that? Brian had a right to choose kama anataka kupelekwa rehab ama hataki. It was his choice. Why are you forcing it on people ati mungempeleka rehab na kama haku anataka kupelekwa? Wengine wanasema ati hakukuanga na pesa. Nimeona Facebook ati watu walikataa kumpatia 200,000 ya kwenda rehab lakini wanamtolea 5 million. My friends, Brian had the money. There is no day that Brian came here and told people nichangieni 100,000 niende rehab, watu wakakataa. So do not guilt trip the TikTokers. Ile kitu TikTokers wanafanya saizi ni kucrown the legacy of our beloved Brian Chira. Brian wanted to see his grandmother in a good house, in her own land. That is what TikTokers are doing. Now that he has gone, and he was our brother, he was our family, the family he has left behind as his family is also ours. And we have a responsibility ya kuhakikisha wako sawa, because that is the only way we can honor our Brian Chira. So Eric Omondi, wache hiyo mdomo unarukisha. And it was very disrespectful kusema ati pesa imetosha, shosho ya Chira ametoka, hiyo pesa imetosha shosho ya Chira. Let us focus our eyes on I don't know who is sick. That young boy who is sick, ni yule alikuanga anasaidiwa na president, the miracle baby. Bibi yake anakuja kuongelesha watu vibaya hapa online. But you want us to forget our own family and go and help wasanii wenzako. Na nyinyi muko wasanii mnatuambianga nyinyi muko na mamilioni. You keep on telling us nyinyi mabuga mnanunuanga magari, and you cannot be able to combine yourselves musaidie msanii mwenzenyu. Mnakuja ku guilt trip TikTokers because they have come together to help one of their own. Shame on you. Shame on you, Eric Omondi. Shame on you. In fact, Ile kitu ambayo ungefanya, tafadhali funga mdomo wako, endelea kuchangisha, changishia hao watu wako, changishia watu wenyu wenye unafanyanga. Continue doing your political strategies. Everybody knows Eric Omondi has just decided to be a good ambassador ya kusaidia watu because anataka kukuwa mbunge wa Lang'ata 2027. It is everywhere, it is public knowledge. Si ati Eric Omondi amezaliwa jana akakuwa mtu wa kusaidia. Si ati mashida ya Wakenya imeanza jana. Sasa anaumwa kwa sababu yeye akiambia watu wachange wanafikanga ngiri 800. Lakini hawa TikTokers ameona ni wave. Ni wave. And Eric Omondi, we will help the show Chira venye tutaweza na venye itatakikana. Irregardless of what you people will view. Wasanii wa Kenya, mkiona TikTokers wanafanya vibaya, please stick to your lane. We are the same people who promote your music. Jaribini mutuheshimu hata nyinyi. Jaribuni mufiate hiyo midomo yenyu. Ya mwisho, I want to address TikTokers hapa. Saizi najua tunamona. And I know watu wamekasirika na watu wako na machungu, and those are different ways of mourning. But can we stop to look like we are blaming each other? Nobody, like I said as I started, nobody deserves kusomea mwingine na kusema wewe uliachilia Chira, wewe hukuachilia Chira. We all knew Chira. Na kila mtu angejitolea kufanya kazi kumsaidia. Whatever Baba Talisha did, alikuwa anafanya kwa kumsaidia. Whatever Nyako did, alifanya kwa kumsaidia. Whatever anybody did, alifanya kwa kujitolea akamsaidia. Hata wewe ungejitolea na umsaidie. And now that you did not, ama you did and then you stopped katikati, just shut up. Do not guilt trip others. Hata kama ulikuwa rafiki wake wa chanda na pete, do not guilt trip those who are away. Because everybody has a best friend. And everybody has so many friends, but he has one best friend. Ile kitu unafaa kujiuliza wewe, mimi kama best friend, nilifanya nini kusaidia huyu kijana? Did I do any better or did I do him worse? Because I keep on asking, this boy was not doing all this shit akiwa Nakuru. Ni venye tumemleta Nairobi, akakuwa marafiki zetu. And TikTokers, you should know that Brian Chira lived for 22 years. He was here for only barely 2 years. Tumemjua miaka 2. Tuache kupretend nika tulizaliwa na yeye. Oh, I knew Brian Chira, he was my best friend. Oh, he was a best friend to so and so. Nani? Kuna watu walikuwa namjua for 20 years. Kuna marafiki zake wa Nakuru, hawatusumbui. Stop disturbing us because you have the highest number of videos done with him. Stop fighting for the dead. Stop it. Na watu wengine wacheni niwaambie ukweli. Kikwetu, kimila ya kwetu, hatupiganiangi maiti, especially hata kama hajazikwa. It is totally disrespectful. Hata mahali mnasemanga ati bibi zetu wanapigania bwana, sijui bibi wawili, sijui bibi watatu wanapigania mali. Ukuyuni ni sawa, tutapigania mali, lakini ni after amezikwa. We do not do this before. Hizi drama tunapata hapa, tafadhali na si kwa ubaya. Na si, I'm not tribalic. Watu wa Lakeside, watu wa Lakeside, tafadhali. Tafadhali. Let us respect people's cultures. Let us respect the way people do their things. Kama nyinyi mumezoea matanga inakuanga east, right, center, makofi, nini, drama, nini. Please, leave it for that time. Ile wakati tutakuwa na maybe matanga ya huko na sisemi ifanyike, may God forbid, then you can do the dramas that time. As for now, leave Chira alale na amani na muache kutu guilt trip. Tuendele kuchanga na kusaidia Shosho and the 2 cousins, because that is what Chira wanted and that is what he would wish us to do. Let us stop fighting over him. It is very bad that we are fighting over somebody we have lost. We are fighting over somebody who has already gone, and we are also fighting the people he has left behind. Tuwache hiyo mchezo, tuwache kupigania maiti, huitoke ibage tiro wageruo, muache kujiatraktia laana, tafadhali. Stop doing it.
This message goes to Baba T, omwana wefu, Orule Butere Shatala. Baba T, these guys you are having with around you, all of them are not your good friends. They are team accountability. They have been sent for a mission. They have been sent to come and watch you so closely. That is why they are all together with you. They are all praising you because they know what they are looking from you. My brother, anything you're gonna buy from the market, make sure you have got a file to put a receipt in it. even if it's a matchbox, because after this you are going to be the discussion, you are going to be the headlines in their groups, you are going to be the topic in their discussions. These discussions that are being held nights and in the morning, it's because of you. You are the big elephant in the room. This money is going to bring a lot of issues to you. May God give you wisdom, strength and power to run this funeral. But let me tell you, a real funeral is when everybody is gone and you have been left with a fresh grave. That is when you start mourning. Your mourning for Chira will come from next week. These guys are going to bully you. These guys are going to say every sorts of things about you. Something that maybe you did not do. Let me tell you, if you are not going to be careful, if you are not going to do the right thing, olirebwa marevo shuwahola iwe, shuwahola iwe, olirebwa marevo mushuwahola iwe, enyanga yortia ingo. They are going to ask you questions. After this funeral, even if you buy a race watch, they are going to say you bought from Chira's money. After this funeral, any vehicle you are going to buy, they are going to say you bought from their money. Be careful, my brother. People from Western are very wise. People from Luya are very wise. May God give you strength and power to do whatever you are doing the right way. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. They are going to put you in politics of this TikTok so that they can get your attention. These people are going to bully you. Be ready for this. You are going to cry somewhere. You will look for anybody to comfort you. They will not be there. They are lying for you today. Bye-bye, brother. Bye-bye.